guys. Everybody asked me to try a live sale, so I'm trying a live sale. Let me know if there's any like squealing or echo or anything like that, because I haven't done this in a while, so forget all of my little tricks for turning on cameras and stuff. Hi, Glenn. How are you? Kathy Wiseman. Marilyn, so good to see you. Lysalot. Carrie Ann, I know who that is. Doug, how are you? Bandana Grandma, how you been, girl? It is good to see you. Yeah, believe it or not, I still have stuff to sell. Hello, Miss Maggie. How's that whole postal stuff in Canada going? I haven't checked to see if I can mail anything to Canada. Vintage Finds 61. Welcome to my channel. I'm gonna just give everybody all done now. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to come in. If you have never attended a live sale before, which is completely possible, I'm actually going to show you stuff and give a start price, and you can put, dollar increments. I was just tempted to text Dean to tell him that Jan is live. The whole Trisha's live thing is so funny. So I will assign numbers if it's a set price. I am an expert shipper. Hi, Pam. I haven't had anything break in years and years and years, and I ship full China sets that I sell through my eBay store. I ship lamps. I'm an established reseller. That's like the new thing. I'm going to own it for 2025. If you're not familiar with me, 2018, my mom passed away, and she was an antique dealer for 35 years. And her house was hoarded, floor to ceiling, vintage goodies. She had 3 storage units. The backyard was full. There were 2 freight containers in the backyard that were full. And when I started my YouTube channel, I was about almost 2 years into it, maybe a year and a half into going through the estate. And there's a lot of familiar faces in here, which is awesome. And they have been following me and my journey since the beginning. Yeah, she did have a great eye. But now it's 6 years later. I sold her house. I sold my house. We bought an abandoned property out in Leave Me the Hell Aloneville, and we love it. And my babes has basically redone everything from the ground up. But the first thing we did, he did, was build a barn. And that's how we were able to start unloading houses. And all that's left of my mother's estate is in this barn. So I have been selling it off piece by piece. I took 2024 off. I had a lot of health problems, and it was time to prioritize myself over. Yeah, Leave Me the Hell Alone, Bill, is for sure. Prioritize myself over my mom's estate, because the people that know me, I hit the ground running, and we never stopped. We just kept going and going and going and going and going, and it takes a toll. I ended up anemic, severely anemic. I had some Female issues. I've had 2 surgeries this year. I'm feeling so much better. And now I want to conquer the rest of what's in the barn. You guys wanted me to try to do it live again. So here I am doing it live. Oh, it's good to see everybody. Does anybody have any questions as to how this works? Hello, Brett. Good to see you. Hello, Trisha. If I didn't say hello, Trisha had me up until like almost 1:00 in the morning last night watching her. She called it an Afghan Palooza sale. And I was like, I couldn't believe what she was selling stuff for. It was so cheap, and they were all handmade stuff for the most part, quilts and Afghans and everything else. And man, she did great. So if you like this format, selling on YouTube, Trisha is live all the time. Trisha is Sandy and Otto. So check out her channel. She's always selling something, doing something. She's a full-timer. I am not a full-timer. I am a part-timer. So if you are lurking in the background and you're curious how this works, there's a little banner going across the screen here. You send me an email with your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address if that's different. If you don't have PayPal, not a big deal. You can check out as a guest, and you can even use, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, whatever. So you don't have to be a PayPal person to participate. But I use PayPal. So I use goods and services. I'll send you an invoice after I pack your box and add the shipping to it. And you'll receive the invoice within the next 24 to 48 hours. I expect payment within 24 to 48 hours, or your stuff is just it's not going to be held for you anymore. It'll be available to somebody else. If you are a long time subscriber of my channel, and I've done hold boxes for you in the past, I will do hold boxes again, but I would appreciate payment prior to holding the merchandise. So send me an email, and we'll figure it out. All right. So let's see. We're at about, I don't see any questions. So I think everybody's ready. Wait just a couple more minutes before I get started here. Give you a preview. I did upload a preview, but it was kind of, not long ago, a couple hours ago. What if you want to hold a jar instead of a box? As long as you pay for the jar, I'll hold the jar. All right. So here is some of the stuff that we're selling today. We have, some things were not in the let me unplug this for a second. Some things were not in the preview. So there's some quilt tops. There are some very old quilt blocks that are done with feed sack fabrics. There are some figurines. There's vintage Christmas. There's a big hole there. Oh, because that's there. Yeah, it's going to take me a minute to get back into the swing of things. We have more vintage Christmas. We have some Easter stuff. We have an old Dominoes box. We have bags of jewelry. We have pressed flowers that are framed. Some craft kits. More jewelry. And there's a couple more things that I did not show on the preview. So we will get this going. Put this where it belongs so that I can show stuff. If you're only here for a short period of time and you want to see something right away because you just want to buy that thing and you want to go about your day, drop it in the chat that you want me to run something that you saw, and I will. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and get started. Hey, Harry Humstone. Hello, Cassandra. Welcome to my channel. All right. First up, we have, this is a Majolica style corn pitcher. No chips, no cracks, made in Portugal, and it is signed J. Willared, associated with Andrea by Sadek. The corn pitcher is 9 inches tall, and the width is about 7.5 inches. It's got nice weight to it. You can see the bright white clay on the bottom. It's really, really pretty. So that corn pitcher is going to start at $12. Let me, probably should have been more organized with the whole. I'll get better. It's been a while. Starting bid, corn pitcher, $12. You can see the glazing. There is a little crazing that is in the glaze. You'd have to really be on top of it to see it. But it is there. And crazing is from, it's caused by temperature changes and just general age of an item. So $12. I'm going to start calling that down. Get my little sheet here. And we're going to do going once, going twice, and we're going to pass on that. I am going to assign a number to this. If you're watching back, it's going to be number 77 at $12. Next, we have this super cute hammered, it looks like some kind of lily flower. This can be bent back like that. So it's all hammered all the way around. Put a little leaf in there just to be pretty. On the bottom, it says, I don't know. It says number 401. That's what it says on the bottom. And this is 6 3/4 inches in diameter, 1 3/4 in height on there, and depending on where you bend the flowers to. And that is starting at $8. $8 for the hammered aluminum box. Ron, I can't read that. Hopefully you guys can read it. Starting bid. Hammered aluminum box, $8. And again, if you want to participate, you just type in the chat. The detail is really cool. Very shiny, very pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and call that down. Going once. Going twice. And we're going to pass on that. Going to do the same thing. I'm going to assign a number. If you're watching back, $8, number 9. $8, number 9. Next, I have some very vintage animals. These are called dream pets. Now, they are not in perfect condition. This one, I want to say maybe he was a conductor mouse. You can see they're made by Decor. They have the folded tag. These are pretty old, 60s or 70s, I think. The orange horse, I think he's kind of rare because I could not find him. There are some little surface spots, which will likely come out very easily. Here's the folded tag on this that says Decor Dream Pets. For the two of these guys, they are, he's about 6.5 inches wide, about 7 inches tall. Same with this guy, 7 inches tall. I'm going to start the pair of them at $18. Decor Dream Pets. $18. If anybody has any questions, let me know. This one says 1975 on it. Little orange horse. And again, the mouse. He says 1977. $1975 and 77. I do sell on eBay. If you want to check out my eBay store, it is antiquesfromkaren.com, and that redirects right to my eBay store. Some of this stuff you will see in my store after today, and some of the stuff you will never see again. We're going to call down the dream pets, going once, going twice, and it looks like we are passing on those. I'm going to assign them a number. They are number 26, starting at $18. You can send me an email after the show if you see something you like or something that you want. This is going to be a choice lot. And these are some little adorable trinket dishes. So this one is blue and white. Somebody sealed the top, so there could be something really cool in there, but I don't hear anything. Nothing written on the bottom. These are a choice lot starting at $6. $6 for that little guy. 3.5 inches tall. This one is a little, I don't know if that's a specific vegetable or what. It's got a little ladybug on top. It opens up, empty on the inside. Same with that one. 2 3/4 inches tall. And then this one is in the shape of a light bulb. And this is actually I want to say it's those bears, Boyd's bear. And it's called Edison's Antique Christmas Light, and it has a little dude in it. So apparently this guy is Twinkles McNibbles, and he is that big and sits inside the little Christmas light. So you could figure out how to hang that up. That is 3.5 inches long. Choice lot, $6 a piece. For the little trinket boxes. I see you, Marilyn, for $6. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyone else interested in one of the trinket boxes? A choice lot means that they are the price that you bid a piece. You got the Boyd's Bear one with, what's his name? Twinkles McNibble on the inside. You've got the little planter. You've got the little teapot that is glued. Those are our choices. And I'm only seeing Miss Marilyn, so I'm going to start calling it down. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Miss Marilyn. Miss Marilyn, which one or ones would you like? the bulb. Thank you very much. Yes, please send new information. Remember, anything that I have on file for people is, address information and payment information from a year or more ago. So that guy is for Miss Marilyn. And the other two, I will assign a number. The little teapot is going to be number 41. And the little planter crockpot is going to be number 42. I don't know if you noticed this little, hello, Miss Ella. How are you, honey? I don't know if you noticed this little frog guy back here. He is macrame, and he is for sale. Now, I don't know how to undust macrame. So this has, if anybody knows how to wash this, tell me, but I'm sure it will come out. This feels like plastic. I do not think it's Bakelite. But it is really, really cute. Frog macrame. And this is the nylon feeling yarn. It is not the older cotton yarn. But wouldn't he look adorable hanging your towel in your garden room or your bathroom? I mean, if you really want him in the bathroom, you could put him in the bathroom. He is about 22. Let me get a longer piece of ruler. He is, oh, so close. He is 24 inches long. And 11 inches wide. Isn't he adorable? His eyes are plastic. Who doesn't love a little freaky macrame? So starting bid on frog macrame is $10. You'd like to buy a U for $300, please? Hello, Miss Amy. Yeah, he'd be cute on a porch. I mean, it's got to be really easy to wash because it's, the nylon stuff. Or you could just dunk it and dye it, right? Dye it whatever color you want. Maybe you want him to be forest green. Froggy macrame. Welcome, Robbly. Welcome Robily vacuum and hand wash, but not soap. Yeah, or yellow. You could totally make him pale yellow. He's already on his way to that, right? Yeah, your typos are totally pro level. Don't see anyone for the frog macrame. And just so you guys know, I was basically clearing space in my office. So I have much higher end stuff that's in the barn. I have all kinds of stuff. I posted a video a couple of days ago. I called it my accountability video. And all of that stuff is getting sold, whether it be here, whether it be listed, whether it be Facebook Marketplace. And I'm also setting up at a local flea market in the spring through the fall. So I'm going to count down this froggy. Going once. Going twice. And that is a pass. His number, if you're watching back, is going to be number 50. $10, number 50. I'll put him right back where he was because he was really comfortable there. All right, next is why not? I have a pile of Pokemon cards here. Let me come around this way to the camera. Uh-oh. Get my hand around there. We have Raikou, Krokorok. Starting bid for this pack of cards is $8. Salandit, Ariados, Shuppet, Snivy, Zygarde, Trico, Electrike, Bounsweet, Wimpod, Clefairy, Stuffle, Fletchling, Togedemaru, Seedot, Butterfree, Sandygast, Stunky, Lunatone, Bronzer, Roly-Poly, Bunnelby, a Super Scoop Up trainer card, a Rotom Dex trainer card, and Legendary Lucario. So there's 2 legendaries in there, 2 trainer cards. Y'all got any of those Pikachu cards? That's the only one you know. I don't have Pikachu. So I wasn't counting, but some of these cards, like the legendary cards, if you're a reseller, sometimes the legendary cards can be really high value. I'm not interested in looking up Pokemon cards, but they're at least from the 90s. And there is the back of the cards. $8 for the bag of Pokemon cards. And I will start calling those down. Going once. You guys are playing all kinds of games. Going twice. And we're going to pass. The Pokemon cards are getting number 44. Number 44. Next up is a sweet little oil lamp. I'm going to keep it in 2 pieces. Now you can use some of the little gummy stuff, but the wick goes in there. And then you can use the gummy stuff to attach it to the wick. So here's the pretty paint. There are no chips or cracks. Oh, before I turn that upside down. See what I almost did there? On the back, Lamplighter Farms 55 USA. So we got that, and that is 5.5 inches in diameter. You have the glass dome on the top. I put a brand new wick in it. You got the little twirly thing. It makes the wick go up and down. You know, with all these storms that are coming, it's not a bad idea to hang on to some kerosene type lamps around your house. This one is nice and petite. It's 12 inches tall. It's got Lamplighter Farms, oops, right on the dial there. And this is in beautiful condition. Glass. No, because the genie would have drowned in the oil. There is currently no oil in it, though. My son is out setting up his snowblower. He's hoping we can actually get snow so he can use it. He bought it last year, but we got maybe an inch. Yeah. Babes has been with his tractor. Lamp lighter oil lamp. This was starting at $15. Don't see any interest or any questions. Going once. Going twice. And we're going to pass. And that little oil lamp, if you're watching back, is number 91. 91 for the little oil lamp. Put this right here so don't knock it over. All right, next, this is made in India. It's a rabbit. It's a little trinket dish. It's not very big. A little over 4 inches, 3.5 inches. He is $4. $4 for the little rabbit. I want to say he's like, I don't know if it's pulp, paper pulp, or, you know, it's like super, super light. I think it's the same stuff that they make the Russian dolls out of. I went to donate them the other day and they were like, wait, offer it in a live sale. Okay. It is a cute bunny. Starting bid, India, cute bunny dish, $4. And there's his little face. And his almost perfect little nose. See his nose? Made in India. Don't. Oh, I see Miss Amy. Thank you, Miss Amy. I see Cassandra Pua. Cassandra, you have to go $5. Just going to check my email real quick and see if you sent me your info. You did. Okay. Hello, AZ Cat Sue. All right. Cassandra is out. I'm going to call this for Miss Amy. If anyone else is interested, you have to put in $5 or more. Going once. Going twice. Sold, Evan Owen. Thank you, Amy. That's good because I have a box for you. All right, next. These are some awesome flocked Christmas reindeer. Vintage. And Google thought they were real and was not helpful at all. These are going to start at $12. This, if you know how to clean flocking, I do not. These will probably come out, but you can't just rub because the flocking will come off. So these look to have possibly glass eyes. This guy had some little sparkles on him. His little feet. There are no markings on these. His little ears are sparkly. Here's the other one. Same thing. These are evidence of somebody was gluing something with it. But their faces are beautiful. I love the eyes. They are lightweight. You can't like press on it and have it cave in. So that kind of makes me think that it's a blow mold of some sort. So these two guys, he's about 8 inches from nose to back foot. And the height is about 10.5 inches to the tip of the antler. And they appear to be the same mold. And I see Tammy Mullinax for the reindeer. There's my babes. He's got a new airbrush. You would airbrush them? You'd make them brown? Yeah, you can spray paint them and the flocking will stay. So I see Tammy at $12. Anyone want them for $13? Just put 13 in the chat. Not seeing anyone. So I'm going to call this down for Tammy. Going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold to Tammy for $12. Thank you, Tammy. Check my email. And I've got your information. I appreciate that very much. Those reindeer are yours. Tammy, I have a lot of stuff like this. So if you are interested in seeing that stuff, let me know. You don't have to wait for a live sale to buy stuff off of me. Uh-oh, I lost my little tag. I have a whole aisle of Christmas stuff left. Hi, Lulu. All right, next, we got another little Christmas guy. I tried to find this guy when we were doing our reseller working live, which I do on Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. That's just basically a whole bunch of resellers getting together and trying to encourage each other to keep listing on eBay. Otherwise, this stuff will never get sold. It's not listed or shown somewhere. So starting bid on this vintage Santa Claus. Yeah, lots of Christmas crap. I'm just going to start him at $12. I don't know if he's like super valuable or whatever, but he's definitely old and I can't find much like him. So here he is. His beard is missing, but his clothes, he looks very Japan-ish to me. There is nothing marked on his boots. He is some kind of composite material. I don't know. I don't have any idea. But he's got his coat, so he has wire in his legs, so he's bendy. So this is how they made the old characters, is they just put wire in him, and he's probably, yeah, he looks like oh look, something written on his back. Yeah, Chinese stuff or Japanese. So he's definitely Japan. He's got Japanese writing on the paper inside of him. Oh my goodness, his face fell off. Okay, so you should probably glue that back. This is the most I've handled him. So it looks like behind his face was a little cork and it had Japanese writing all over it. So he is fragile. I don't know. He's pretty cool. Did you see that, Tammy? His face fell off. Are you sure you still want him? I mean, it's not difficult to repair. It's got to be clay, because I can almost see somebody's fingerprint on the inside of his face. But it's very detailed, the way that his face is sculpted. Size-wise, he is, if I put his hat straight up, he is almost 8 inches tall. And like I said, I don't repair this stuff, you guys. There's some resellers on YouTube that are super creative, and they like do assemblages and whatnot to show these guys. But I got too much stuff, and I don't go out and source this stuff. So all this stuff is from my mom, from my mom's estate. Oh, thank you. You like my ruler? My Antiques from Karen ruler. This is back in the day when we used to do live sales all the time. I had somebody make this for me, and we were doing, this was our merch. And you see Jan and Babes with the guitar. That's because Babes used to play that tune, and if you guessed the song, you got $10 off your order. I want a Babes concert too, but in between the house and the barn is this white stuff that's very cold, and there's wind blowing. So Babes doesn't venture. Babes doesn't venture. I see Vintage Finds 61 at $20. Oh yeah, we were autographing them too. I forgot about that. Vintage Finds 61 at $20. If anyone wants him for $21, you better do it quick. He can go live from the couch. Yeah, that's true. So here's a view of him. Hold on, let me put his face back on. Here's a view of him again. Last time you're going to see him. He's a cool cat. Going once. You just found him on eBay? I couldn't find him anywhere. Going twice. I thought he was like a one-of-a-kind thing. Sold to Vintage Finds 61. Thank you, Vintage Finds 61. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. That's what I probably would have priced him at if I had put him on eBay, but I wanted to bring stuff to you guys, so. Congrats, VinFin. Let's see. Are we allowed to call you by name, Vintage Finds 61? Yeah, very good purchase. You are very welcome. All right. Let's get him off to the side. Yes. Thank you, Tammy. It's very nice to meet you. Vintage Finds 61. Tammy. Tammy was bidding against Tammy. I think it's funny. Alrighty. Let's move on. Next, we have these adorable little angel choir girls. I don't know. They have plastic rubber faces that you can squish. So these are not blow molds. There is a Made in Japan sticker on them both. It is paper and cardboard. Let me see if I can get a light in there. I'm going to assume, well, I shouldn't assume anything because I don't know stuff. They both have Made in Japan on them. They have strawberry blonde hair. They have cute little cheeks. They have awesome little eyes. This guy is missing the felt around his hand. Other than that, they don't have, see how it's like a cardboard cone? So vintage, Made in Japan, choir kids, starting at $8 for the pair. I see Tammy at 8. I see Carrie Ann at 9. I see Tammy at 10. The height of these are 10 inches. They have the old style mica on them because they are in fact vintage. This is felt. They're really cute. There's nothing printed on the back of their heads either. Just those little Made in Japan tags. And this guy has a piece of styrofoam stuck in his hair. If there's any more little styrofoam balls in their hair, it's free. Yeah. It'll be in the box with the choir kids. I see Tammy at 25. Carrie at 26. Don't know what else I can tell you about them. Let's see if his songbook has anything on it. No, his songbook is a prop. He's not really reading anything. And this is vintage rickrack that's around the front. I love their little O faces. And they will stand on their own. Carrie Ann is at 30. How tall? I think it was 10. Yep. 10 inches tall. $10 tall. This is exciting. We're selling some stuff, you guys. Love selling stuff. Tammy, let me know if you're still in. Yep. Tammy's at 33. So I am very impulsive, just so you guys know. Carrie Ann is out. Well, you might not be. So I have a tendency of doing this. If something is like a, there's a little action, I start throwing more stuff in. So let me see what I can throw in over here. just because you guys went to 33. We're at 33. So I'm going to add this little mouse. He is the nylon face. He's got a little leaf there. He is also felt. There's the back of his head. So I'm going to add that little ornament. That is 6 inches. Add that. And I have a little, I have more. What else do I have in here that's Christmas? And I'm going to throw in 2 teeny tiny little Mr. and Mrs. Claus. I don't know where they came from. I don't know who made them. Oh, I lied. There's something on the back. Hold on. Hong Kong. Santa says Hong Kong on the back. They're that big. I'm going to throw those in because I just appreciate when there's excitement. All right, so right now we are at $33. With Tammy, I'm going to start calling this down. Going once. Going twice. And last call. And sold. Thank you, Tammy. If you don't want the things that I threw in, don't be afraid to tell me. Jan, I don't want the other crap. I just want the thing I bought. I'm fine with it. Oh, also, my primary language is sarcasm, so please don't let me offend you. Assume I'm always joking. But I'm not joking if you don't want the other stuff. Just tell me. Thank you, Tammy. All right, we're going to put this over here. And this one is also, I gotta keep the Tammys separate. All right. Next, we have this pretty little fan. So I don't know if this is lucite. I don't know if this is made in China, but it looks pretty fancy. It's got the gold on it. It's got beautiful lace on it. It's in beautiful condition. Very lovely. Nothing is broken. Beautiful fan. Works great. I'm going to start this at $8. When it is spread out, it is 18 inches. When it's closed, the fan blades are 9 inches and the lace takes it to 10. And this is painted. So this is not fabric. It's actually painted flowers. It's really beautiful. Oh, I do declare that is a fine fan. Miss Maggie is in for $8. Painted flowers. It would look pretty in a frame. Bedroom, bathroom, front seat of your car for when you're hot. Whatever works for you. The lace is kind of, it's not pink, it's not brown. It's like the old, you know how the nylons were, the nude nylons were? That's like the nude color, the nude beige, neutral. But those beautiful flowers and stuff are painted. Yeah, I get you, Doug. All right, not seeing anybody else. I'm going to call this down. Going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Miss Maggie for $8. And Miss Maggie, I'm going to put your little thing right with your fan. Been saving this for I don't know how long. Miss Maggie saw that when I was digging through a box and said, I need that in my life. And I said, okay. And I put it in a pill bottle and I've been saving it for ever since. So that will go to Miss Maggie. In Canada. Fabulous. All right, next we have this awesome beaded. This is completely beaded placemat. Or center mat. So let's see. Starting bid. Beaded placemat. And we're going to start this at $15. Wait until you see this thing. So it is 15 inches in diameter. And it is these beautiful Christmas colors, or just burgundy and green if you don't see Christmas. It is all hand done. Hey, Johnny, how are you? The whole thing is hand done. So somebody strung all those beads together, and then they started wrapping them around in a circle on this mat and stitched them to this mat. None of the beads are loose. There has got to be a couple of thousand beads here. Now, I would say because of the little, I don't know if you can see that it's got a little poof in the middle, I would just steam the bottom to get that to settle down, kind of like you would straighten out a doily. But this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. All beads, all glass beads. $15. Good to see you, Johnny. Thanks for stopping in. It might have been, I saw some that were similar that were originally from Pier 1. Yes. But I don't think that Pier 1 would have, there would have been something more to the back. You know, it wouldn't be, you wouldn't see all the handwork like this. But this is pretty epic. Super sparkly. Yeah, that's what I kind of was going with. I'd probably list it for 30. So that's why I'm offering it for 15 here. So I'm not seeing any interest in this. Again, it is 15 inches in diameter. It's got significant weight, so it would not slip off your table. Let's start calling this down, going once, going twice. Last call. And that's a pass. So we're going to assign a number to that. That is going to be number 28 on that placemat if you're watching back. $15. Next, we have a teeny tiny, beautiful, petite trinket dish. This is fine bone china. It is made by Shelley from England. It says Rose, Pansy, Forget-Me-Not, 13424 on the back. There's the stamp. Could be an ashtray, but I certainly wouldn't use it as an ashtray. It is 5 inches across on the side with the little handles and 4 inches on the one without the handles. Beautifully painted. Those are just pretty. When you see Shelley England, you know it's quality. Little porcelain trinket dish. Shelley England. And we're going to start that at $6. $6. 5 inches. This is fine bone china, which is basically porcelain. And you can always tell, if it's bright, bright white. I am feeling my fingers over all of the little scallops, and there are no flea bites or chips or cracks or crazing. It's a beautiful little piece. I see Tammy for $6. And if anybody else is interested, you would put in a bid of $7. I'm going to start calling this down. Going once. I will stop the countdown if somebody else bids. Going twice. Last call. And yep, I did see that one. Sold to Tammy for $6. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy M. Put that with your amazing deer. Next, we have a stainless steel flask. This is military from Russia. Here's the stamp on the bottom. You can see Russia. And that fancy little brass and red head there. and it is stainless steel, so there is no rust. With the cap, it's about 5 1/3 inches. The little cap screws off. You can tell that it's quality, you know. Doesn't that smell like anything in there? This was a military flask, and that starts at $6 for the military flask from Russia. It says Russia on the bottom. 5 1/2. No vodka for you. No vodka. You can't take vodka with your medicine. See, vintage finds at $6. Vodka with your medicine will make you loopy. Anyone else would come in at $7. There's the bottom again. Will fit in your pocket. Don't see anyone else? True story, Doug. Going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold to Vintage Finds 61 Tammy. Russian flask. All right, next we have some beautiful pressed flowers framed in a thick, kind of like a shadow box frame. Thank you. Starting bid is $8. Pressed flowers frame. And I know some of these prices are really low, you guys. I'm okay with that. It's got the museum style glass on it. And the flowers are done really, really nicely. There aren't any. This is meant to be scratched like that, but I don't see, I think that this would polish nicely. There's a little bit of scratches on it. The size is 8 inches on the frame. It's by 6. And the pressed flowers are about 5 1/4. And on the back, it's got tag, Flower Fantasies by Marcy. Nothing inside. To preserve the beauty of these real flowers, avoid placing them in areas of excess moisture or heat and avoid direct sunlight. Citrus, Fullerton, California is whoever made this. I see you, Sue. Thank you very much. Eight by 6. Beautiful pressed flowers. I see Sue for 8. Anyone for 9? I'm going to start calling it down. Going once. Going twice. Last call. and sold to Easy Cats. Sue, thank you so much. Please send me an email if there's any possibility that your address has changed, or any of your information has changed. That was a good deal for that. $8. Awesome. All right, next I have a unopened craft kit. Mary Maxim Beaded Snowflake Star. It has the instructions. Number 17592. The only thing that I found is that you can't get this kit anymore. And it contains, I like the graphics on this old fibercraft thing, so I can't age it. Nylon thread. There are some gold beads in there and clear beads in there. Pardon me. Like I said, this is sealed. No one's opened it. Size of the finished beaded snowflake star is 3¼ inches. And I happen to have oh, thank you, Sue. And this we're gonna start at $5. Beaded star kit, complete, unopened. I see Amy at 5. Amy is Evan Owen, for anyone that's confused. Anyone for 6? If you ever wanted to know the secrets to how they put these guys together, now is your chance. Not seeing any other interest, so I'm going to call this down. Going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold. Thank you, Miss Amy. Put this over here. All right, next. This is some little Easter eggs. I'm going to start this at $8. Hi, Antique Agenda. How are you? Easter eggs. I'm going to start these at 8. I know that they're more valuable than that, but thank you, Antique Agenda. So this one has some velvet on it, and some rickrack, and some little roses, and some satin ribbon, and a little tassel. This one looks like a plastic egg, and somebody put, what do you call these things? They're like charms or whatever. You can buy the little things in a bag, or they could have made it. Little pearls around it. Like I said, this is a blue plastic egg. This one is a white plastic egg, and it's got little blue flowers on it, some ribbon, and a tie. These are awesome. So these are, I don't know if, I hope you can see the lines. So they covered these with something, and you can see the lines on them. And this one has a bumblebee with a thistle and another flower and some wheat. I don't know how they did this. Let me see if this camera will show better. It's been a while, guys, since I've done this stuff. Nope, that's just blurry. It is a style of decoupage, but I'm wondering how they did it, because you can see that it was wrapped with something. So I don't know if they're really nice. You have to really stare at it to see the lines. Anyway, there's a bee with a gotta switch the camera back. Plastic shrink wrap. No, not like that, because it's not. There's no gather to it. It's totally smooth. So that one's a thistle with a bee. This one is a daffodil with a ladybug. And right there a little bit, you can see a flaw of the way that they covered it. This one, I don't know what kind of flower that is. I say they, but it was probably my mom. This one is a little bird. It is not paper mache. They are plastic eggs. Not like new plastic, because if you look at these two, the eggs are like a matte finish. So it's not like, dollar store neon pink come apart eggs. Yeah, it could be German, because, that's my family came from Germany. But there's all these little dainty little eggs all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. What did I say? $8. I'll start that at 6 if anybody's interested. Yeah, they're not heat shrink sleeves. I've actually done that with Easter eggs before. No, are you kidding me? You are one of the smartest people I know. But it's hard to see with my camera setup. So $6 for the Easter eggs. The little bee and the flower. And this one is like a blank canvas ready to do something amazing with. And they could be, Christmas decorations. This one you could add somebody's wedding date or whatever to it. All right, I'm not seeing anyone for the eggs, so we're going to pass on those. If you're watching back, they are number 30 for $6. Number 30 for $6. All right, next, I have a random bag of jewelry. random bag of jewelry. I'm going to start this at $10. I'm going to sort of dump out the bag. I just grabbed a handful. $10 jewelry bag. So just do a dump. I'm going to spread it out, and I'm going to bring this guy down so you can see. Let's see. I got no idea if any of this is gold or real or whatever. This is some kind of whistle. These are, they've got some weight to them. Where's my camera? Oh, it's reversed. I wonder I'm all screwed up. This is, all right, let me, this piece. I don't know what that is. Could be something cool. Don't know. And these are, can't tell. There's nothing on the clasp. Oh, sorry, I'm making you dizzy with the camera here. That looks like it's about 14 inches long. That's a little short one. Why is the camera so weird? That is red. Very red. These are, this is enameled with that kind of clasp on it. Don't know if those are diamonds or not. You could call it a craft bag, I guess. Let me set this down. This is actually really pretty. So that one has glass beads. I have a little neck thing somewhere. Oh, it's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So it's got some, these are glass. Could be gold. I have no idea. There's the clasp. Like I said, this is just a random bag. So you got 2 necklaces, a whistle, 4 bangles, a enamel bracelet, possibly some little diamonds. That one. What else we have? We have a bracelet with cool little orange stones. That's some kind of glass bead. That's cool looking. And that is a cool connector thingy. Never seen one like that. Hello, Mia. Totally busted. Busted selling jewelry without checking it. So those are pretty. And this looks like it might be a belt, or it could be a necklace. It's got some purple in it. It's probably a necklace. And then there is another drop necklace. So, bag of stuff. I forgot what I said. $8. Starting at $8 with those pretty little charms. These beautiful beads. Aurora Borealis. How cool am I? Enamel. Red drop one. The little bangles. The whistle. And the longer chain. I see Sue at 10. And I can even give you a weight. 10 ounces. 10 ounces of cool jewelry stuff. Uh-oh. Mia knows something I don't. Well, that's okay. Because there's lots more where this came from. All right, Sue is up to 15. Jewelry bag. And we'll see if Miss Mia wants to come in. She is out. I'm going to call this down for Sue. Going once. Going twice. It's getting kind of warm in here. I got to turn my heat down under my desk. Last call. And sold to Sue. Thank you, Miss Sue. And thank you, Mia, for your interest. All right. What do we got over here? We got Susan. She's over here. And this is why I don't wear my hair down, you guys, because all of a sudden I get a hot flash and yeah, so it's going up. Up and back. I tried to do the pretty thing for you guys. All right, next. Want to talk about random, huh? I got random stuff today. Starting bid. If you know, you know. I'm going to start these at $30. This is, some of them are obsolete. Some of them are kind of special. We got Robinson, Mississippi. Are these showing up backwards on the thing? Palace Casino, $1. They are showing backwards. Seminole Indian Casino. Oh, I don't want it to show backwards. That's dumb. Hi. All right. That one. They weren't showing backwards? Okay. This one is St. Charles MO. This one is Niagara Falls, Ontario. This one is a $5 chip, Niagara Falls, Ontario. This one is Harley Davidson, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Coda Casino, Gulfport, Mississippi. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Biloxi, Mississippi. It's a buck. Another 25-cent one. $1 Imperial Palace, Biloxi, Mississippi. Mohegan Sun, Wig Woman. $1. Get it? $1. Her. Sovereign of the Seas. So there's some cruise ship ones. Here's another $5 Casino Niagara. Casino Magic. Imperial Palace. Another Mississippi one, or Minnesota. Holland American Line. Turning Stone Casino. Foxwoods. Antonetta's Restaurant. I'm guessing that's actually a drink chip. Isle of Capri. Here is $100 Texas. Dunno. Casino Niagara, another buck. This one is Trump Taj Mahal, $2.50. Grand Casino, Mohegan Sun, Sovereign of the Seas. You get the idea, right, guys? So some of these can be really valuable. I'm not interested in looking them all up. There's another $5 one. Year of the Ram. This one apparently is something special because it gets a bag. Gulfport, Mississippi, Grand Casino. Okay, not seeing any interest in those. So going once, going twice, and a pass. So the casino chips, I will assign a number to them. However, they will only be available for 24 hours because they're going to go on eBay up on auction. So right now that pile is $30 for number 39. But then I'm going to list it. So casino chips 39. Somebody could, not me. All right. Put this back up here. Oops. Put these back in their bag. Next, we have some ephemera. These are Victorian charm cards. Going to start these at $12. Oh, these are 1990 John Grossman cards. So have all of the little scalloped envelopes. We have an elephant on a bicycle. And I'm pretty sure they're blank inside. Yep, blank inside. Victorian Charms, 1992. This one is puppies. Aw, thanks, Mia. Blank on the inside. Let me type this in. Starting bid. Victorian charm cards, $12. There we go. This one is husband and wife in a old car. This is an old, race car. This is a anthropomorphic rabbit in the rain. Anthropomorphic birds. That is adorable. Have I mentioned that Babes is obsessed with birds now instead of raccoons? Kittens in a basket with violets. An old steam engine train. Anthropomorphic cow and bull. Oh, looks like she's ready to milk somebody. And these are, like I said, these are all John Grossman. This one is a angel with roses. This is a mime, not a clown, Doug. It's okay. This is a mime on a rocking zebra. This is a little Victorian fan with tiger. Oh, this one says have a lovely birthday. I think those are tiger lilies, purple tiger lilies. A shoe with a rose. A lady thinking about putting perfume on, or I don't know. Another anthropomorphic kitty cat with a hat. And the lady with the perfume again. So that whole pile of cards, $12. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Love that one. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 of those cards. I see you, Miss Marilyn, for 12. Thank you very much. Keep coughing. Hi, Stanley. Hi, Christy Soyez. Welcome. Not seeing anybody but Marilyn, so I'm going to call this down. Going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold to Miss Marilyn. Thank you, Marilyn. I love that little bulb thing. All right. Ooh, come back here. All right, next. Very good. Bye. I'm going to show these again. I've showed them before, but now I'm going to list them if I need to. This is a whole pile of patches and Girl Scout stuff. A full sash. I say I showed these before, but it was like, a year and a half ago. So all these original badges, Girl Scout badges. It is Rochester Genesee Division. There's a bunch of pins. And these badges are way cool, man. And there's another one. I feel like this one is much older. Be prepared. More Girl Scout pins. And there's a couple of loose badges in here. I'm going to start this at $15. Yosemite Sam with guns. Breaking the law. Eco something Girl Scouts. Senior weekend 1974. I was born the year before, so these are definitely not mine. Frontier Town, New York. This is some sort of, yeah, it goes with it too. Lucky you. Whatever that says. Jamboree. Friendship, Peace, Cadet, Ori 73, National Polar Bear. These might have been my mom's. Camp Pinewood Girl Scouts. No, they wouldn't have been my mom's because, she was pregnant with me, so that's probably frowned upon in the Girl Scouts. A Dove, Arundecoit, Campery 74. So this is a lot of badges for very little money. Oh, I never typed the price. Silly Jan. Starting bid, Girl Scouts lot, $15. And this can be yours. Girl Scout lot. And I'm not seeing. I was definitely a Girl Scout. Not seeing any interest, so I'm going to call this one down. Going once. Going twice. Last call. And we're passing on that one. I'm going to assign the number 46 to the Girl Scout lot. And we're going to move on. Maybe my babers will come and entertain and talk for a minute so I can take a restroom break. Hint, hid, nudge, nudge. Number 46. All right, next we have this very cool Jack Daniels tin, old number 7. Nothing in there. There was a ornament, so I just left the thing there. Hudson Scott and Sons, manufacturers of tin boxes, Carlisle, England. Little Jack Daniels tin, $6. This is 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches, almost 4. There is cold white stuff between the barn and the house. That's why I can't get them out here. Starting bid, Jack Daniels tin, $6. Very cool tin. You could put sewing stuff in it. Not seeing anyone for that. Jack Dan tin, $6. We're going to assign that tin number 57. If anybody's watching back. Oh, you ain't kidding, Miss Kathy. No way, no how. All right, here's another tin for those that were fighting over the last tin. This one is super cool. It says set of 12 cookie and sandwich cutters. This is for display. It says Japan on the bottom. I would not, I repeat, do not use these on food. Display only. So this guy is 6.5 inches. Starting price on this is $6. Hold on, I gotta open it without breaking a nail. Because I don't have any polish on my nails, so they break easily. There we go. Look at all that very cool rust. Like I said, display piece only. And it's full of all these cool cookie and sandwich things. This is for like a kitchen display or something like that. $6 for the vintage tin. Vintage cookie tin, $6. I miss these. Pardon me. Petite 4 cutters. Yes, aren't they sweet? So sweet. Not seeing any interest in those. We're going to assign those number 60. Thank you. Number 60. This is a doll accessory for whatever else you can come up with. $8. So it is a beautiful parasol. Very well made. It says 100% cotton. Imperial elegance. And it is an official doll thing. When it's open, it goes to 9 inches. 8.5 tall. This is $8. Starts at $8. And there's what the parasol looks like. Wooden on top. And on the bottom. Doll accessory. Would that fit on an American Girl doll? I don't know. How big's an American Girl doll? I mean, it's all about perspective, right? Let me see if I can find a doll in here. Here is a Raggedy Andy with the parasol. Let's see, how big is he? He's 15 inches with the parasol. I mean, sure. I see Marilyn at $8. That's really cute. Doll parasol. Not seeing anybody else. This is well made. Well made, and there's the tag. It says 100% cotton, imperial elegance, and then it's got a serial number. All right, I'm going to call this down for Marilyn. Anyone else interested? You have to put 9 in the chat. Going once, going twice. That's just a 2, Jan. Going twice. Last call. Am I using the mic that I bought? No. Sold. I am using the mic on the webcam. Babers, come do something cool so I can go to the bathroom. Rutledge. Thank you, Miss Marilyn. Those are going for more than twice that online. So if you're a reseller, you know. All right. This I just think is cool because of the graphics. This is an old Dominoes box. Helsum Double 6 Club Dominoes, 28 pieces. It would look good, cool in a toy display. The graphics are really neat. There are a couple of these fancy dominoes in here. Just a couple, but they're fancy. They're like pieces of wood that were stained and all that cool stuff. I don't know what year this is from, but the top is cool. Bottom is cool. It's just a cool, tin thing. $5 if you want the domino box. Oh, I didn't even measure it. 8 inches. 8 inches by 3 inches. Cool graphics. Set the mic and I'll come out and do a name that tune. Really? I don't know where that mic is. It's buried in here somewhere. My office. In my office. Okay, Dominoes, if anybody... Hi, Nebby. $35. $35. Number 35, the domino box for $5. Oh, you would? Thank you, Miss Nebby. Number 35. I got you. Be sure to email me, Nebby, in case any of your stuff has changed. All right, next. These are really adorable. So these are little pixie. I don't know who the maker is. These are little pixie. Let me take the thing off the screen. Let's see. Starting bid. Pixie figures. I'm going to start them real low. So there are 2 of them. This one has a little lamb. There are no chips or cracks. He's got a little lantern. He's got a sweet little face. This one has a handful of presents and a little mushroom stool next to him. They have some gold gilt on their little hoods. They look small way back there. They are 6 inches tall. I'll bring this down here. There we go. 6 inches tall. There's nothing on the bottom, but there probably was some kind of sticker. They are porcelain. You can tell because of the bright white clay on the bottom. It's got the little mushroom, the little hats. And again, 3 inches by 6 inches. They're super cute. Not seeing any interest in that, so I'm going to call that down. Going once. Going twice. And we're going to pass on those guys. $12, number 37. $12, number 37. All right, next. This is like a miniature. So Greenleaf Village, Firehouse, and Bandstand. I thought I had this listed in my eBay store, but it appears to have disappeared. So I figured I would show it tonight. This is a unopened vintage 1990 set. It's a kit that you can put together. The Firehouse and the Bandstand, made in the USA. Model 8026. And like I said, still sealed. It could be for trains. It could be just miniatures if you wanted to decorate with it. Starting bid on that is $12. Firehouse and Bandstand kit. And that is new old stock. From 1990. Can you believe that that's like 35 years ago now? 1990? Forget what I said. This is finished 10.5 inches by 6 by 7.5. So it's a cute little miniature. And the bandstand is 5.5 by 5.5. Silk screen printed windows, and the scale is 1/4 of an inch to an inch. Not seeing any interest in that. Ouch. Number 73. If you're watching back and interested, can't remember if I said 15 or 12, so I'm just going to say 12. But this is the kind of stuff that I do really well in my eBay store with. It's just very long tail. It sits, but it eventually sells, you know? Eventually. All right. Now we have a pretty vase. This is very, very pretty. This is etched. Hi, beavers.
Don't know if I want to try this without the mic.
Oh, you'll be fine. They love you. Yeah, it's not a performance thing. Etched smoky glass vase. And we're going to start this at, I suspect that this is really valuable, but I'm going to say start at $12. So this is cut glass. This is the way that cut glass looks, where it actually, it's not like one of those glass etching kit things. I hope that you can see the colors in it. This is crystal, definitely. I don't know if it's blown. It could be blown cut glass. It has evidence of a pontil on the bottom. And it's all cut. It could be an artisan piece. It is 7.5 inches tall and 4 inches in diameter. $12. That's really pretty. I like that. $12. Not seeing any interest in that one. So I'm going to assign that number 38. $12. And set that aside. All right, so since we don't have a crazy crowd here, let me just write this down. That's one thing about taking a break from this type of thing is you always worry that you're going to, I appreciate you guys very much, but you always worry that you're going to lose your audience when you don't upload content and things like that. And I knew that that was going to happen, taking a year off, but I'm okay with that because I got my health in order. Glass.
You got the volume turned out off on this, right? It's muted.
Yeah, I'm going to disconnect that one.
I can hear it.
I know, I'm going to disconnect that one.
Okay.
Glass
I
face.
don't want to echo.
I know, babes. He's very particular about his guitar playing.
Let's do a sound test. I want to make sure it doesn't have an echo and stuff.
Okay, so this is what we're doing. Let me disconnect this.
Yeah, so it doesn't have an echo.
I know, babers. Yeah. Family and health over everything. So here's what we're doing. This is something that we used to do when we were doing live sales, you know, I can safely say years now, right?
Yeah.
Years ago. So Babes would play a tune on his guitar and we would give people a discount on their order. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we used to do $10. We're just going to do one $10 thing because it's a new sale, you know.
And you can gift it, Doug.
Yeah, and you can gift if you win and you're not buying anything.
It was always Doug, and who was the other person that was just win all the time?
Barb. Yep.
Bob.
So that's what he's going to do. I still hear.
Yeah.
Why?
I do know.
Hello?
So where is the mic anyways? That's the mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me shut this down.
Doug says, I think I have $470.
You do not. You wish you did. I would just start sending you crap if you had that much credit. I wouldn't wait for you to pick something. I would just send you a damn box or many boxes. All right, so this is what we're going to do. He's going to play a tune.
We always did $10 for the tune and $10 for
We're just going to do a $10.
artist.
Just a $10.
All right. Well, see, now you're changing the rules. You want to do it 5 and 5? So at least 2 people can win?
Okay. 5 and 5. That's fine. So you get $5 off your order if you are the first to name the artist, and you get $5 off the order. Can't be the same person if you can name the song that he plays. This is a new guitar that he has. that he got for Christmas this year, and it is
Brandy.
fancy.
Brandy knew.
Fancy, you guys. So it's called a high vibe guitar. So he can actually sit there and do riffs on the guitar and record them onto the guitar, and the guitar has a speaker inside it.
I don't think it's charged up.
And he can
Not turn it on. It's probably not charged up. Oh well. Doesn't
okay.
matter. I don't need it for this song.
So he's not, yeah, he can basically play with himself.
That's it, summer.
That's what I meant, you know. All right.
All right, well,
I'm ready.
turn this down
Yep.
so they can seize me.
All right.
Just this down because I got to sit down. I don't have a strap.
All right. So you chit chat with people, honey.
Well, fix the camera for me. Your song isn't very long, so you don't have a lot of time. That's too low.
I have to go to the ladies' room, and I can't go to the one right behind you.
No, you can't. You better hurry. All right. This song is very long. Love you, bye. All right. Hopefully this sounds okay because we don't have a microphone. Let me make sure it's going. Girl, I could be. Oh, damn. Let me restart this. A little nervous, guys. I ain't done this in a while. I wanna live with my cinnamon girl. I could be happy the rest of my life with my cinnamon girl. Dreaming of pictures we run in the night. Happy together, chasing the moonlight, cinnamon girl. That's why you practice before you play it live.
He hasn't.
I totally screwed that one up.
He hasn't been playing much the last year and a half, but now he just got this guitar. So
I wish I'd turn it on.
who got it? Miss Maggie got it. And Miss Maggie is a long-standing member of Antiques from Karen. So I think it's safe to say, let's take a look here.
Well, there's more than one winner, you know.
Kathy Wiseman.
Next time I'll practice first.
Yeah, no, he just wung it.
Yeah.
So Maggie, I'm just gonna send you your whole order for free. So we'll do that. And then Kathy Wiseman. Guessing not a Neil fan. All right. Thank you, Babers.
Yeah.
I needed that.
Yeah.
All right, let me
It's
put
cold out here.
I know. I told you guys he wasn't gonna be happy about.
Well, put your camera back.
I gotta vlog back in.
Oh, you got to do all this stuff all over again.
I gotta do the stuff. So we're gonna say allow, mute, enter. Look at how many of us there are. And then I'll put that back up here. Oops. Oh, gotta turn the camera on. Settings. Thank you, Babers.
Yeah. You good? Can I go back in the house now?
You can go back in the house where it's warm.
Yeah.
Put the camera back up. There we go. Look at him. Sweet. Loves you.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Back to business.
I'll practice next time. Promise.
Okay.
That was horrible.
The rotating table is underneath this. I will uncover it and we will do it. We will use it next time. All right. I have a couple more items. That is some real live vintage tinsel garland. Still in the box. 18 feet. I know you assemblage folks love this stuff, so when I find it, I get it for you. And it is the real, the tinsel stuff. It's not, your Walmart brand. So the starting bid on that tinsel garland is $10. Tinsel garland, 18 feet. And this is made in the USA. They used to label it flame proof. American made. Essex Frankie Company. Probably from the 70s, I would guess. That would be my guess. For assemblages, don't see anyone for that, so I'm going to assign a number. Number 58, $10 for the box of tinsel garland. Is it plastic? No, it's the real stuff. It's the real stuff. Tinsel garland, not plastic. You want that one? It is yours. I will put that with your Christmas stuff. Okay, these I did not show in the preview. Hi, Susan. Hi, Cheryl. I did not show these in the preview. These are really cool. So we'll have to pull the camera back. They are burlap, handmade wall hangings. I think this was in a Woman's Day magazine, and my mom made them. Let's see how I can show them. So Raggedy Ann and Andy. It's got a little rickrack on his suspenders. He's got that really cool yarn for his hair, her hair. These are really, really sweet. Put this up a little bit more so hopefully you can see them. Raggedy Ann and Andy. Let me get a ruler, a long one. See how big they are. 28 and a half inches tall. And 16 inches wide. And it's all burlap on a piece of wood. And it has my mom's business card. This was before I was born, she made these. And her signature on it. And they have little hangy things on them. And Raggedy Andy is the one that is signed. And these are starting for $15 for the pair. Raggedy Ann and Andy burlap applique wall hangings. $15. Aren't they cool? There's the faces. These would be very cool for a display. $15, which I think is very reasonable. Don't see any interest in those. So these are going to be number 52. For $15, if anyone is interested. And they're, these are awesome. Awesome, awesome. Good job, Miss Mia. Let's see what else we got here. I have a quilt top. I think I'm going to switch this to this camera. A quilt top means it's not finished. The quilt top is starting at $20, and these are some very old fabrics. They are 9-patch blocks. It needs to be washed. I did not make it. I found it in my mom's stuff, so she must have picked it up somewhere. It is machine pieced, and it has a couple of spots on it. But it is a very traditional looking country style quilt top. Let me get measurement for you. This is not a long enough ruler. So it is 60 by 128. So that would definitely fit on a bed. Not seeing any interest in that. It's really nicely done. But again, it's just a top. It's not finished. So if you know a long arm quilter, these are good to practice on. So $20, number 73 for the unfinished quilt top. Okay. This is also quilting. This one. So these are actual feed sack fabrics, vintage fabrics. So they're done on muslin. Let me bring this down here so you can see them better. Some are finished, and they've been, that's called a buttonhole stitch on the back. But they are all different feed sack patterns or blocks that look like this. Beautifully done. Starting price on these is $50, which is cheap. So we've got that one. And that one. These are all feed sacks. So that's 2 that are finished. 3 that are finished. 4 that are finished. These are stitched down, but the buttonhole applique stitch is not completed on these ones. Taking the pins out. One needs the stitching. 2. 3. 4. Oh, another finished one with the blanket stitch on them. So this is how people first started getting fabrics for quilting. Was the grain makers started making the grain sacks with colors. And this is what they were making the dresses and different quilts out of. So someone collected these all through the years. And I don't see any interest in these. Starting price was $50. And those are only available to the end of the stream, because those are going to go up for auction on eBay, since there isn't any interest here and I didn't have it in my preview. So there's that. Put those up there. All right, we got a little bit of jewelry type stuff. I think I've shown these before. Well, I think one of the last sales I did, I showed these. I think I'll hold these till the next sale. Or just list them or whatever. And I think that is everything that I pulled out to sell. I have some other stuff right here that I could do. This is Vintage Christmas. More Vintage Christmas. So these are actual mica reindeer. And these are really, really old. 6 inches tall. And you can see the mica. Mica was actually metal back then. And it's got the little bell and the horns. So these are starting at $20. I see you, Tammy, at 20. It's a great price. These are from the 1960s. I see Maggie at 22. Yeah, this is a really cheap price. These generally go for, I think the last time I looked, about $80. But if I sell it, I don't have to list it. I see Tammy at 25. No problem, Sue. They are yours. Let me find them. There they are. I got them for you. And Maggie is at 27. Tammy is at 29. These are, I'll just keep showing them. Got the little bell. They don't make that sequins anymore. Oh yeah. For somebody that is interested in that kind of thing, for the poker chips, I mean, well, casino chips or whatever, I was surprised that there was such a collector's, holy cow. You might be in trouble, Miss Tammy. Maggie knows that her order up till now is free, so she hasn't spent any money. That is nice of you, Maggie. Thank you both for your interest. I appreciate that very much. We're going to call this down for Vintage Find 61. Anybody that's lurking, if you are interested in these, you need $36 in the chat. I'm going to call it down, going once, going twice. Last call. And sold to Vintage Finds 61. Thank you so very much, Miss Tammy. I appreciate that. You obviously know your stuff. Micah, dear. I will put those babies. Oh, thank you. Here is another super vintage, super hard to find Christmas guy. I remember years ago, I sold some like this, and it was a good time in the chat for sure. So this is made in Italy. Hold on. We are going to start him at $20. And if you know, you know. He is a pine cone pixie gnome. And his hat is like a paper mache. Made in Italy. And I think that the other ones that I had, I think Mimi's Treasure Chest bought them. No, it's not flocked. This is, he's got a paper mache hat. It's got a little hook on him. It's got all of the mica stuff. Let me put him on something. Put him on a little stand. There we go. So that you can see him. Look at that face. Hi, MJ. In case people want to Google Lens it. Yep. Made in Italy. I think that they were originally part of a garland, but even just the little gnome. I'll give you a minute or so to look him up. Tammy's in at 22. They're freaking adorable. And 2.5 inches tall. Tammy is at 22. And we'll give MJ a second to decide if she wants to go higher or bow out. These are really hard to find. MJ is at 23. $24. I shouldn't say that. These are really hard to find intact. Now he does have, or she does have a couple, you know, it's got a little bit of a hole there on the pine cone, but with a toothpick and glue, you can put it up. Tammy is at 26. I'm going to get the other Tammy's deer here. Oh. All right. Somebody's trying to call me while I'm live. Check the eyelashes. I think it's a she. MJ Bear at 27. I'm going to start calling it down. Going once. Going twice. It's your last chance. Last call. And whoops, last call sold. 27 for MJ. Thank you, MJ. It's so good to see you. And thank you, everyone, for your interest in sticking with me today. MJ Bear. If any of your information, your shipping information or anything has potentially changed over the last couple of years, please be sure to send me your current information. Good get, MJ. Good job. Here's another rare one. This one is made in Japan. And this one is a knee hugger little elf. I don't know how to. Oh. I'm turning down FaceTime with my grandbaby, you guys. There we go. All right, so this guy, he is made in Japan. I'm going to start him at $15. He is, let me put this up here. I will do better with the camera stuff the next time I go live. All right, here he is. He's got that cute little plastic face, the green burlap. He is in excellent condition. He was wrapped up, and I don't know if he was ever displayed. So he is 6.5 inches to his toes. got his little Japan tag. I suppose his legs do come out if you want them to. So you can make him like that, but I'm not gonna, I don't want to push this old stuff because I don't want it to rip, you know. The next grandbaby is due on the last grandbaby's birthday. April, I think it's April 29th. The baby's due. All right, I'm going to start calling this down. Thank you, Tammy. I see you. Going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold. Thank you very much. You guys didn't think I had Christmas left, did you? Admit it. You thought I was all sold out of the cool stuff. Not so much. All right, I think I have 2 more items and then we're going to call it for the day. And this one's another vintage Christmas. And we're going to start him at, oh yeah, there's still stuff left. Still stuff left. Starting bid for Sequin Santa is $12. I'll just use this camera here. So here he is. He is flocked and he is covered in the old-fashioned pin all over his outfit there with the little celluloid face. Let me put him over here in the light. He is 3.5 inches. Flocked on the back. Every single one of these sequins has a little pin head in it. Little celluloid face. Adorbs. Not seeing any interest in him. So I'm going to call him down. Going once. Going twice. Last call. And we're going to pass on him. So he is a set price. He is $12. number 36. I'm going to call him Sequin Santa. Number 36. Welco or Leeward? I don't know. Did you see that he's got that little like chenille beard? His beard is a little piece of chenille. He's just really cool. Somebody spent a lot of time on that if they made it. But it just looks so perfectly done. And each one of those sequins has a little red glass bead on top of it, holding it down. Yes, I believe he is for sure handmade. And our last one here, this is another special one. This one is 1950s. Whoops. Made in Japan. And he is going to start at $15. And this is this guy. He is a blow mold, a hard plastic blow mold made in Japan. He's got a little doll hanging out of his little back thing. He's got a very distinct face. He is about 6.5 inches tall. And his colors are nice and vibrant, still, surprisingly. You got it, Miss Maggie. Does he have a hanger? He does not. And he doesn't have a spot on his head for a hanger. He is completely full of air. He's a blow mold. That's all I know. That's where my expertise stops. I'm guessing that is some sort of sticker that is no longer legible. I don't know what's up with that iPad. It's like, you know how the new whatever things have multiple cameras? It's like, hold on, I gotta sneeze again. Excuse me. I see you, Tammy, at 15. Thank you very much. and he has no cracks or anything like that. He is in really, really good shape considering his age. All right, I only see Miss Tammy in for this guy. So I'm going to put him back in his protective. You like my protective things that I made? Put him back in there and call this down. Going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold to Tammy. Thank you so much. So now this little tote here that I had stuff in is now going to have Tammy's stuff. You got some very cool stuff, Miss Tammy. For sure. Oh, I got one more. These are, so these two little ornaments come together. I'm going to start them at $8. So when you pull them out, they are these little cloisonne. So this one is a panda. I wish I could show the detail better with this dumb camera. And they're all, let's see if I can do better on the other one. Yeah, that's better. So you can see the detail on it. So you got that one, which is 1.5 inches. And then in this little box is a smaller one with the same detail. An inch. So 1.5 inch cloisonne ball and a 1 inch cloisonne ball. I don't know who made them. Don't know where they came from. I'm gonna say $8. $8 for those two. Cloisonne panda balls. $8. I see you, Kathy Wiseman. Anyone else? I'm gonna call it down. Going once. Panda balls. Don't be childish, Jan. Going twice. Last call. And sold. And Kathy Wiseman has also been a longtime member of my channel, and she won the Name That Tune tonight. So, Kathy, I am going to send you those lovely panda balls free of charge. So be sure to send me your current shipping info. All right, you guys. I am going to go get some dinner with my babes. Oh, that's awesome. Her spirit animal, Kathy Wiseman. Okay. I found, at the last minute, I found the click in StreamYard that is making the camera goofy. It's a default whatever mirroring something. So now that I know that that's there, I will fix that for next time so I'm not making anybody dizzy or sick to their stomach. Thank you, Jan. Nothing's changed. Perfect. So I will be, I'm going to go get some dinner and then I'm going to get stuff together. I should have things packed and invoiced by tomorrow night. So thank you so much, Tammy. It was wonderful to meet you. And I will send out those invoices. I will be live on Tuesday at 5:30. And we are just it's just a reseller hangout. So it's just for people that are, they need to list or researching, talking, that kind of thing. We don't sell anything from there. And it's just, I needed some accountability to be able to push through things in 2025. I know a lot of people don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but here's the thing. When you run a business, especially your own business, everything resets January 1st. So I think setting up goals for your business and things like that going into the new tax year is a very wise thing to consider. Go get yourself a new notebook, a new, place to keep receipts, start out the year fresh so that, because you're going to go into that headache of pulling all your reports and everything for being a reseller. But yeah. Oh, thanks so much. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Tuesday evening, 5:30 Eastern is the reseller hangout. And I will do this again next Sunday. And I will get the preview out a little earlier so that people know. And, thank you guys. Thank you guys for so many familiar faces tonight. I'm in awe that after all this time, you guys are like, oh, Jan's live. I am so there. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. If you're new, please consider subscribing. All that good stuff. Thumbs up. All the stuff all the things. Thanks, guys. It's been a great night.